Alright, welcome to Slay the Princess. The demo came out a while ago. Did I play it? Nope. Am I playing the game this time? Nope. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh lord. Okay, this should be fun. That should bear it. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Noted. Explore. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, there's so many choices.
While I
Yeah.
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Ah, come on, maybe that's the only reason why.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay, fair enough.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay, hit me.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the
Okay.
end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Have you maybe considered that I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Up the short path to the cabin, you'll find the princess within.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further.
Alright.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
You're gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
True. Fair enough. Oh, my cursor turned into a blade. Cool.
The door to the
Hello?
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering.
Just in case. Alright, the door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Why is the narrator trying to justify it? I mean, other than world ending, what are you doing?
Who's there?
Oof. Hi.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
How long has she been locked up here?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay.
You
Hello.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
How is she gonna
Focus
end
on
the world?
task at hand.
How is she going to be ending the world?
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's fair.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
You got a point.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She got a point.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
I don't know about that.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Screw it.
Charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better
Shocker.
finish your task quickly before you run. With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this...
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
That's one of them. Got it. Noted.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay her.
Terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible
Yeah.
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Uh-huh.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the Oh, that's so cool. Every time you died, you get a new voice.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
No, she's not.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't.
Yeah.
But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us. To death.
To death, I tell you, to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do
This is more than just deja vu. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
If it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Nope. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing
Those are
anything?
two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Fair enough.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
But I did listen to you.
We did exactly what you said.
Exactly.
Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened. Congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
Okay.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Oh, it did. I have a new voice in my head.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Got a point.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself?
My
Or were
brain
you
is
instead
scrambling.
transported to a different world entirely?
My brain is starting to scramble, guys.
If
Stop
you
fighting.
failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
I don't know.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just
True.
caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this.
Fair enough.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all. Before
What?
you go any further.
Oh, is it the same warning as before?
She will lie. She will
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
I like that. We get a new voice every time we die. Is that how it is?
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and
Oh,
broken
wait.
boards.
Hold on. That
There's
scared me a
splintered
little.
edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Can I take it?
The blade is your implement.
Just... You didn't say anything about the mirror on the
That's
wall.
because there isn't a mirror. There's a table,
No.
there's a blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
There's a mirror right here.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
Voice of the cheated's got a point. I care about whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see Right, it doesn't matter. I'm approaching the mirror. Screw you.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
There's a mirror right here,
This
dude.
really isn't funny.
Exactly.
You reach forward and rub your
Ooh.
hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Hello. What?
But it was
Hold-
there a
hold-
second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
No. Can we talk about what my hand looked like there for a second? Or is that why the claw and the cursor? Even so, what? Screw it. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm saving again this time. Yes.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
I like that. This whole cabin is different than
Very
last time.
different.
What the heck
Why, that's
happened?
Because you haven't actually been here.
No, I
Which
have.
means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Narrator, stop it.
So focus up. A lot.
Fine, whatever.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
I don't
what
like
must
that.
have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You said that last
That's
time.
right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me.
Oh,
I've been stuck down here forever.
she sounds different.
There's something so wrong with that voice.
Exactly.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
I'm scared.
As you descend the
Oh,
final
hi.
step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I
Okay.
wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Nah, I don't trust you, lady.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
True.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Nope. Nope, 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 nope. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and tried to kill me and I cut his neck open and then he stabbed me in the heart and we both died looking in each other's eyes, well, surely I would remember that.
Oh, she remembers. Okay. She absolutely remembers. Lovely.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
That's why she's angry at me.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Narrator, you're the one who told us not to trust her lies. And yet here you are trusting her lie.
Terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something
He
is
does.
obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not
Oh, for the
dimension
love of God.
hopping or
Narrator.
time travel, or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Narrator, if I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me. That's exactly what happens, so you do remember. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones. I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you slashed my throat last. But he has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Nope, that's exactly what happened last time.
Would I just lie?
Yes.
Would I just lie to your face
Absolutely.
and tell you a thing I remembered happening
Absolutely.
didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Absolutely. Just by that voice and that face. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
No
Do
takesies
you hear
backsies.
how deranged you sound?
Oh,
right
for the love
now?
of God.
Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence.
Narrator.
Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Narrator, you need to stop. Just stop. I know you have a knife.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have
I'm
a
getting all
knife.
these out.
Where would I keep a knife?
It's behind your back. I can't see your hands.
And why would I stab you to death?
Because
I
you're here to
don't
end the
know
world.
You.
Uh-huh.
You haven't given me a reason to stab you to
Yeah.
death. It would
Yes,
be
I have.
so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
I absolutely gave you a reason to stab me to death. Uh-huh.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
True.
She's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
She is armed. She's armed. Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
Well then, show me your hands.
The princess
Okay,
smiles
okay,
as she
okay,
pulls
fair
her
enough.
hands from behind her back.
You know what? Fair enough. Okay.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
You know what?
Her
Fair
smile
enough.
stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Please. Okay. Okay. If I come close to you, you know what? I'm just gonna approach.
Of course I won't.
Uh-huh.
Against
Ew,
your
I don't
better
like that.
judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess.
Keep feeling like I hear people talking outside of the game.
I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear
Neither
the
do I.
horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Who's
So where
meat?
did she keep that?
Not ours, right?
Who's me?
Hers,
Okay.
at first.
What?
Yours. Your neck, specifically.
Yeah, I figured. Where
Again?
did...
Really?
Aw.
Hee.
Oh.
You collapse
Question.
to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade
Where-
and the limp
where-
sack of flesh that was once her arm.
Okay.
You're going to die now.
Yeah, I can see
And
that.
with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that.
Yeah, okay.
Everything-
Well.
You're on a path.
Nope. I'm saving there. Yep.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
I like him.
What?
I feel dizzy.
Oh, I skipped it.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
I like
The
this.
circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Ooh,
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
a new voice detected.
What's the point of fighting?
more.
If he's just going to win every time. It hurts being sliced to pieces.
I bet.
Better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
True.
Right, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is a third.
This is our third?
Yep.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
So you do know we were telling the truth.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
True.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
That's true.
And what if we never do?
We will.
So, are you just going to stand there? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are.
There's a
right?
mirror right
There
here.
isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I guess not.
I can feel
It's just the
air
mirror.
coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Is the door behind it?
You make your way to the door at the
Oh.
end of the room.
I'm
stopping
not
just in
feeling
front of it.
okay.
You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist.
I don't wanna.
Just reach forward and open it.
I don't wanna. She's gonna be back there.
Out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's
You know,
just
you
fumble
got a
for the
point.
handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I
True.
care about getting to the end of this mess.
That's fair.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
There's no more mirror.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Voice of the cheated. You're my
It was
favorite.
never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time
Uh-huh.
for us to see her again.
Here we
Just
go.
Stay focused and you'll be fine.
Now
You
what?
step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Just imagine that.
Your body tumbles onto the
Uh,
basement floor and the form of the princess
hi.
comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Yeah, no kidding. You haven't been playing dumb since the first run through.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
True.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Except the two worlds that I inevitably destroyed, letting her free by killing me.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
True.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
See, the narrator has a point there at
The
least.
past isn't real. There's only here and now.
What? Okay.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's
I didn't like
arms,
that at
twin
all.
blades glistening with her blood. The
If you
empty
could do that the
flesh of
whole
her arms
time.
flapping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
If you could do that the entire time, why stay in here
She's
chained?
loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Flirting? Well, let's see what happens.
I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess.
Oh.
She wants to kill you. She's
I mean-
going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Worth a shot.
I'd rather not. It's not like she wants us anyway. I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, cheated knows what's going on. I know you want to kill me, but there has anyone. I just feel like I really get you. I like you romantically, even. Maybe we can hash this out over it. My God. Oh, wait, is there more? No. The look. How would you buy me dinner?
The look. The look. We've all used it. Yeah, do you not know about the look?
What is happening?
I know about the look. You flash the princess,
The look.
and a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
What's happening?
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
That's fair.
Or not. At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Aw. I mean,
Blush still glowing
Ew.
in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
ah.
She skewers you.
Well, worth a shot.
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least
Smitten.
a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh,
She
another
did.
one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't know.
I think we're dead. And that's all
Dead,
we'll ever
dead,
be.
dead, dead, dead.
Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
On the same timeline as before,
This is
too.
horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4.
Yep.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Well, it did.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
You know? Got a point.
As long
We
as
can try it.
keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Of course.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
What else can I pull out of thin air? You pulled blades out of your arms, madam. Whatever. We're fighting her, obviously. We're going to appeal to her authority. All of these ideas suck. Think up something better. It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, hiding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Okay.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
But she's getting more blades. What the heck is happening here?
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
I mean, it could.
That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Heh.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Gets a new blade every time. What the heck?
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Will she though?
Skewers you.
Uh-huh,
You're
thought so.
getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
I bet this hurts.
One last time, that's all we need.
I bet this
And then
absolutely
everything goes
hurts.
dark. And
Oh, I'm saving. Hang on. Oh, if I have to, I'll get another empty slot. I don't care. And then we die. Mutually assured destruction. Oh boy.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Ow.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Yes, it is.
Oh, what if? Throw it out the window.
What's that gonna do?
Over my dead body.
Okay.
Won't be very hard. We've died a lot. Can't say my mind anymore.
He's got a point. Over your dead body. Bro, how many times have we died already?
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. Everything we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Eventually.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
A lot.
This isn't good. This is... Yeah.
Ah.
Get to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
I skipped. I didn't think it was gonna autoplay.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
What kind of options am I gonna get this
By
time?
me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Let's do it.
Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
We know.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
So,
You know,
we're back.
this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Not gonna happen.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Not really, but you're gonna show it to me anyway.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Well, just get to it already.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, we haven't been to that
Me
point yet.
too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
We haven't seen the new thing yet.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
Erupts?
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against
That
the
is new.
walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
That's certainly new.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Oh, she still has the voice. Okay.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Shut up, Smitten.
Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Ah, the contrarian.
That looked painful.
A little bit.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
I think she does too, and so do we.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. What just happened? It's so quiet.
Stop it. You shut up.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You might want to. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else. What?
You're incredible.
What have I done? Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. What is happening? The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. What is happening? An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strikes too. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. That's a good ending? You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in a mirror. What's in the mirror now? So you do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Ooh, it's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Go to the cabin. You're at the... Whoa, hello. What is happening? Approach her. Hi.
Something
Whoa.
finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What is this? Gift... What? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Huh? Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Sometimes. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Oh?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay, that's a fair point. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay, this is pretty. Fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going
If
back.
you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Aw.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world?
Oh.
An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game just crashed on me? Oh. The game crashed.
Mere moments, I never left your side.
Alright, well, I got another achievement for that. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
What? Hey, what? What the hell? Okay. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Whee!
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will
cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
You're gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess.
I've already heard you. Let's go. Alright, so
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted. The blade is your implement.
yeah. Alright. No. We're just gonna go without it. Let's see what happens.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to say. I'm just gonna go.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Unarmed.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk first.
Okay.
Hi. What's your name?
Oh,
Do you have a name?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
That's not a
Is
name.
Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I don't know anything about you, for all I know you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
I am?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
That's true.
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Eh.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, sure, why not? Just keep her prisoner, I guess.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Sorry, but
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
And her mask slips immediately.
You have to make a choice. Thank you. You turn back to the stair.
Where are you going? Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice?
I
I
do.
don't think she's bluffing.
You know, my character might not remember, but I do. I know she's capable of a lot more than just slipping the
She
chains.
has to be bluffing, but...
Hurry.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Of course
Is it
not.
just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It did. Hello?
Why don't you come closer?
Where are
I have
you?
something to show you.
It's gonna be a blade in the arm.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room.
Where
You
is
don't
she?
see her.
She's gonna jump scare me.
Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Or maybe they won't.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
Uh-huh,
You do
okay.
your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts
Oh
to
man.
set in.
I'm gonna fall asleep
Come
and
on,
she's gonna kill
wake
me.
up. We can't fall asleep down here.
I'm gonna keep waiting. I want to see what
Wait for as
happens.
long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay vigilant. But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers.
You have a good point.
You barely even realize that you've started to drift off. Pain tears you from your
Hi.
skin. The
Oh,
princess
God.
is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and digging into organs.
Ugh.
There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything
No, it ain't.
goes dark, and you die.
Nope.
You're
The beast.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here
Yeah.
to slay her.
Yes, I know. Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing
To
here?
show you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Hey, the hunted is
You're not
back.
trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march
Hunted
up
is
to that
back.
cabin and slay the princess.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Okay, you know what? I've already dealt with that. Let's go.
A warning before you go any further.
She's a lie. She's a cheat. Don't believe anything she
She's
says.
a lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
I don't think she's the one who's cornered.
She could have got out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Yeah, I mean, she's proven that she can get out whenever she
That's
wants.
a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
So why is she waiting? Let's just go.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks
There's the
and
mirror
holes in the
again.
wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, so was that the only time the mirror meant
The
anything,
blade is
or
your
approaching the mirror again? Why
Walk
not?
up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Oh,
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how... But there
Yes.
was a mirror a second ago.
there
And
was.
now it's gone.
Just take the blade.
You
Let's
take
go.
the blade.
Let's see what happens.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Creepy.
revealing what's left of an old... The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet.
Please
as
don't
if
say it
you're
like that.
descending into a jungle.
Oh, lovely.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would
We'll probably be doing
her
a
favor.
favor. Uh-huh, you say
She
that.
growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager.
I wouldn't be shocked.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth
Excuse
floor
me?
of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable
The hell are you?
darkness,
Are
giving
you the
illusion
princess?
that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash.
Except
of the
right in
princess
front of
before she
us.
scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her.
That was not a chain.
Remember, she's just a princess.
That was a tail.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is.
The hero's right.
It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear
Oh,
between the leaves,
okay, that's
staring
terrifying.
hungrily at you from
Hold on, I want to save. Does saving do anything? Probably not. I don't care.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up
There
your
we go.
spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now. You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
The princess.
In an instant, she's
Whoa,
pounced on the
what
spot
the?
where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her.
What are
Before you
you?
can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Of course.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
What is
You whirl
happening?
around to
I
find
don't
her
like
as your
that at
gaze
all.
meets hers,
Oof.
a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
I don't like that.
She's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
If you could get out of here on
You
your own, why
cannot
didn't you?
reason your way out of this,
Well,
fledgling.
if you could get out on
There's
your
no
own, why didn't
compromise
you?
with what I am.
What are
She's
you?
upfront about her intentions.
Got a point. What do you want? Stop hiding. I was sent to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm not running for the stairs, man. That's gonna
Want
get me
to
killed.
see me? You should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Survive. Play dead. Stand still. Wait for her to strike and hit her back.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes
Nice.
into you.
Nice shot.
Sprawling, you
Oof.
can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her, and she wounded us.
Oh, the cursor has blood on it. Cool.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
The hell is she?
You collapse to the
Ooh.
floor. She wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood
Lovely.
rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
Lovely.
The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Oh,
We're not dead, we're...
wait for it.
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
And you die. Yup. The den.
You're on a path in the wood. Yeah, we are.
Hey,
And
Stubborn's
this time
back.
We're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning. You
Hi, Stubborn.
felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger? When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing
What
worse
authority
than a
do we
bully
have?
that thinks they own you.
Okay, but what are we gonna do with whatever the hell she
You've
is?
been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
I like stubborn.
And how do you intend to do that? We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Let's follow Stubborn's plan.
Like I said, we're going to fight her.
That's not a very good plan. We need more specifics here.
But we're so small.
We don't actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop. That's all we need to put her on the defensive.
Okay, but I want answers. What's going on here? What do you know that you're not telling me? What if we just leave? What happens then?
Yeah, she was still there last time. I'm not so sure she can free herself without our help. Maybe not quickly, but it's inevitable. That cabin won't last forever.
You know what?
Coward,
Bye.
deserter.
Turning our back to her. Always a mistake. You
Peace out.
serious? Fine, you walk away from the cabin. We'll see how that goes for you.
Gonna try it out.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? Everything is getting fuzzy. What's going on? Where are we?
I don't like it. What's going on? Oh crap, we're going back here again.
Thoughts like us shouldn't be here.
I told you we shouldn't have come here. I told you. But did you listen?
Oh crap, are we back here again? The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a dark textured thing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Ooh, what the heck? Yeah, I know. Where is she? Ugh. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. No, I don't like that. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Stop it. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of... No! This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. What gifts do you want? What is happening? This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I'm your only salvation. What is happening? I am back.
On a path in the woods.
Skip. Let's just get there. Come on.
Who's there?
Hello?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. It's all...
Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Probably did.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
That chain does nothing, and we all know it.
She's so
That's why there's only
calmly
one
beautiful.
when you can have two, right?
Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Let's do this.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightens.
Let's just...
Oh? No talking then? Fine. I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best
you
not
know,
to risk finding out what I can do.
I tried this already.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate...
She's not unarmed.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops
She's
to
not
the floor
unarmed.
with an unceremonious clack.
I know she isn't.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Sure.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Probably will.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Uh-huh. The relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? There's people who think you're going to end a while. What do you have to say about
Don't
that?
just tell her that.
Shut up.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Yes.
If I'm
Absolutely.
supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Was it them who put you here, or was it you hoping to drag people in? I was hoping you'd tell me.
The world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her.
I don't.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
And I don't trust you.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Nah, we've done that a couple times already.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
True.
But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
And I don't trust you. I've seen what you can do.
So do you trust me?
You were a weird
the prisoner,
lioness,
the victim,
whatever.
the princess clearly incapable of ending the world. Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
See, I don't know if I trust the narrator entirely, but I know he's right that she's dangerous. So, like,
No less.
what do? Screw it.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's not an answer.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. You can't. Don't bother.
She
I'm
can.
guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Use it as a key, or are we going to cut your arm
She
off like you
isn't
did last
suggesting
time?
what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is.
We're cutting her arm.
I'm sure of it.
Lovely.
She hesitates before answering.
Do you even have a name?
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Nope, we've talked
Oh.
enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You
Uh-huh.
know why you're here.
Yeah, we'll see what's like getting her out of here.
Have to be kidding me. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone
Wonderful.
else here? You
Try the door.
but it's locked from the outside.
Of course.
Here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Great.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
See, I followed that the first time round, narrator,
Easier
and
for whom?
did
Easier
nothing.
for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
That was a bad idea, wasn't it?
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Yeah, of course she's unarmed. She doesn't have arms. Those are blades.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
Girl, I know your fists aren't the only thing you have.
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Goodbye.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Can we now?
You steel your resolve and take another step.
This isn't going to end well, is it?
You probably won't make it out of here alive, but
Probably
you can
not.
at least make sure she won't make it out of here either.
Yep, that's kind of what happened the first time around, didn't it?
What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Fair enough.
You feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there. If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Shh. It's going to finish the job whether I slay the princess or not.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs
Aw,
break
snap.
as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Nice.
Oh.
Two of you fall to the floor.
Here we go again.
Was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Nope.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is there a situation where I kill her and I don't die? Adversary. Oh boy. Who do I get
On
this
a
time?
path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
She's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and
Yes, I
hardly
have.
think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
She had fists, I had a knife, we both still died. Narrator, you know exactly what's going
Doesn't
on.
remember what happened, then maybe it's... You know I can hear you.
Who do I get this time?
It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Is Cheated back?
That's fine.
Stubborn's back.
Doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Ugh. Why should I bother doing anything, and should I listen to any of you?
For a moment that this really is the... You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I listened to
We did
you.
our best with the information we were given. And we did kill her.
You
Yet
did.
you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Explain to me how I'm supposed to
And
do
I
that.
believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point?
No,
What do you mean?
here's the
Of course
thing.
there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us. And
How am
now
I supposed to
everyone's
do it right?
laughing
Every
at
time I
us.
actually
Sounds
kill her, she kills me
consequence
back.
free to me.
It's obviously not as easy as just stabbing her and getting over and done with.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question: had you failed to slay the princess,
I didn't fail.
what would have
I
happened
came back.
to everyone in the place you left? Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Can we talk
Just be
about the
quick
princess?
it.
Fine. We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen
Like I
again?
said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay, but I talked to her. She thought I was gonna release her. She had her guard down and she still killed me just by punching me, and I had a freaking knife. What am I supposed to do? All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that in the world? Quote for me last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Excuse you? No. Hello. What?
This is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
Because I need to know what I'm getting myself into, stubborn.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here.
Exactly, because all the information I've gotten in the past from all of y'all has got me killed over and over and over again.
Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
I did fight her, and she still took me out. Who locked her in the basement? Wait, you're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
Everything you need to know.
No, you
Going
didn't.
into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise
No.
very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Job's already difficult because just stabbing her doesn't work.
What else would we even need to know?
I'm saving. Hang on. Yes.
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
Who locked her in the basement?
People locked her in that basement.
Whose
I told
people?
you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I'm not overcomplicating things, narrator. What if people walked her away? Why couldn't they slay her? Why is it falling on me?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Oh, I'm special,
You're
huh?
the
Uh-huh.
only person capable of doing this.
Uh-huh.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Is that why I keep coming back every time she kills me?
I didn't know we were special.
Hero, don't fall for it.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Stubborn, you too.
Of course you're special.
I'm not falling for it. Fine, whatever. Let's just go.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I've tried that. Just go. I'm sure turning around and leaving would do something. I
Before you
know.
people lie, lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hero and I are on the same page
The
here.
point of
I
my
don't.
warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess, Crystal.
Crystal clear. Got it.
The cabin is tighter
Oh, this
than
is
its
fancy.
exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement.
Go into the mirror again. I want to see.
Walk up to the wall next. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wiping.
You reach forward,
Of course, there's nothing.
rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how.
Something's gonna be there.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Just
You take the blade from the altar.
don't know what that's gonna do, but it's different than
Very
last time.
different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. So focus up. The world is depending on you.
Let's just go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your side. Her fierce voice
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Not liking the sound of that.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Keep it together,
As
stubborn.
much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Mm.
As you descend the final
Whoa.
step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
That shackle's not going to do anything. What
Looks
the
like you
heck?
could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Exactly.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Great.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
What happens if I didn't?
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
At this point, I think it's just death for me. Hope you heard all that, Mr. Nero. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke. And
It wasn't.
do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Why are you the only one who doesn't remember what happened? Everyone else does.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
But you come with me. You're in my head like the others. How come the others remember, but you don't? I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay, she's not in the mood to talk.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Yeah, but it still
Couldn't have
hurts.
said it better myself.
Of course, Stubborn's happy about that. I look
You
different.
look exactly the same.
Of course I do. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Goodbye.
You've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
Can I just leave?
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of then a snap.
Oh boy.
She's
Yep.
loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
She could have gotten out of here whenever she wanted. Okay, team, what are we thinking?
How about we get the hell out of... Can I finish my thought now? Sure. Why not?
Why not?
Here. So glad we could stick around to hear the end of that. But I'm afraid that's all the time you had left.
That's
Why, love of
kind of funny.
Everything did you stop to think? What did you expect you'd come up with?
I don't know. Something that wasn't that?
It doesn't matter, because... No. Come on. We can't be dead. We didn't even get a chance to fight her. Dead is dead, but maybe you'll have better luck next time.
Chapter 3. Here we go. Try again.
You're on a path.
I'm not. What?
At the end of the path. All right. Change of plans. No more hesitation. No more dying. We're taking the fight straight to her.
What is this made out of?
We
What?
had a chance,
Hi, Broken.
but we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
It's all of this. Are these fingers? What is this?
Whatever
What
she
is this?
She started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
Oh, the music.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
Of course, because we can keep coming back
You're
and
stuck here
having a
with us
chance.
too. For all you know, we'll never get to leave this place until we get it right. This is just great.
Groundhog Day in horror form.
Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yes, do you not see the fleshy grass that's on the ground here?
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different.
Thank you for noticing,
Yes,
Broken.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little
What is it?
off.
These are fingers.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means
Narrator
you've seen
losing
things
it.
you're not supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Great.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Trying. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really gotten to say anything.
Let's keep it that way. I don't trust this one. I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
I don't. Okay, well, no matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through.
Good. We're all on the same page.
Oh, those are absolutely hands. Oh. Oh.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. That's it? No final words of advice?
I don't think he has any.
I'll not waste any more time. I'm sure that Emma's
Yeah.
by me.
Pretty much.
I'm itching for a rematch.
Let's go. What's inside now?
The interior of the cabin is
Oh.
forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how
What
it
is
was.
this?
Now there is a growth that has overtaken it.
Growth.
This
Okay.
fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Well, that's just disturbing, disgusting, and makes me feel... Yeah, it is horrible. Thank you, Hero.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal.
Pulsating.
Pristine blade
Oh.
perched on its edge.
Okay, as if it couldn't get any worse.
Blade is your implement. You'll need it.
Here again, and this time it's blocking the door.
There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement.
Narrator, I keep mentioning the mirror. You know it at this point.
Door is, I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around.
Thank you,
I
Stubborn.
don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say?
That we're nuts?
That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us is broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went
Just-
away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again. You take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the good.
It's gonna be
Nothing feels
difficult no
better
matter what.
than cold steel.
Just approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now? Let's just smash it and get it over with. You won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it?
One of these times it's gonna be
Reach
real.
forward and drag your hand
Ugh.
across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moan.
Alright, let's see what Lovecraftian horror we're about to experience down here now.
Step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive.
Hope y'all don't mind if I skip a little bit.
Voice, a bellowing.
So you've returned after denying
Ah,
me
there's that voice
salvation
again.
in combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become?
What have you become at this
You
point?
think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head.
You know we come back. You know we reach star. Why are you so nice to me at the beginning every time?
We've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't want to see what we made. Can't we just give up? Blade, no blade, it's all the same. We can't beat her. Not anymore.
Let's just
You're just a
go. What do we
Make your
see?
way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls
Whoa.
are covered in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor.
Why are
This
you...
place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
Why are you complaining about this? This is so cool.
The princess stands in its centre, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
Oh, that's what
Her
that is.
heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
The bones in her leg, her feet, her claws. They make heels. That is so cool.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
At this point, I don't think she cares.
And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground.
I truly wish I didn't see that.
Glistening arm free from her bindings. And she is coming for you.
Of course she is.
What can we even do against someone? Stop that. We can win. We just have to lose our fear.
What happened to you?
It happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have what you denied me.
What? Hi.
Bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction.
Hi.
Horrifying squelch. You are unwound.
What just
I hope
happened?
you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
What just happened?
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Ha. Goodbye. Oh, we're back here again. True to her word, do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that
No.
mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me.
So bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. I don't want to look at us.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
You'll be back.
Maybe it'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Oh, you will.
Mercy.
I'm going to save just in case. Approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. 'Tis me. You've grown. Oh, I'm getting worse. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete.
Okay.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Oh.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Okay, that's
The
fair
vessels
enough.
you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
This is all done.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Fair? That's fair. What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Stop getting deep on me, man. Any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you.
Okay.
Perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
Perhaps. How many more vessels do I need?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.